Welcome back, folks, to my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, the complete edition on Nintendoswitch. When we last left off, we ended up going upstairs to the keep and fighting some priests and other people. We ended up getting our inventory full, so now we can't get anything, which is a bad thing. So I might have to start dropping some stuff. But we shall see. Let's hop to it, shall we? What's up here? No. We'll grab some stuff later, but right now we just need to look for things that are worth it. Let's give that to you. Okay. I know there's other things in here that we can mess with. Nope. Like, I know there's a way to go through that door, I just don't know how to do it. Thought it had something to do with this, but it does not. Alright, let's move on. I do not think I can open this door.
I'll have it in no time.
Nope.
I'll have it in no time.
Can we actually attack the door? No, we can't. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to go upstairs. Unless there's something hidden here that I'm not remembering. Doesn't look like, Yep. Alright, let's go upstairs. And see what we find up there. Unless there's anything else. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go. Yes. See, as you notice, there hasn't been any jumbled text lately, so they at least fixed that, but what I'm hoping they fix is the gray screen of death, as they call it. But we shall see if we can avoid that. As I said, if we get that and this halts our Let's Play, then I'll probably make the same character and continue this on the Xbox. Oh, yes, we can... Ooh, Morning Star. Grab that. Now, if you want to sneak in there, you can get all these robes and equip them to your characters so they can blend in. But I want the experience, so we're just going to kill everything we find. Which might make this a little bit more difficult. But it will benefit us in the long run to do that. Alright, nothing of importance. Okay. Yeah, these guys are not going to stand a chance against us at all. Ooh, did you see him explode?
That's it!
Okay, we're down. Nothing of important, but we'll take the coins. Okay, there's something in there. Coins. Alright, what's on here? coins. Scroud? No, let's examine that. I got you a gift. I can't believe someone actually wrote down that kind of thing on the parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging in the wrong skull again. That might be important, so we will take that. What's in here? Okay, another book. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can unlock this. Nope. Let's go in here. Oh, nope, not yet. Alright, there's the Temple Guardian and a Priestess Barath. We want to take the Priestess out first. There we go. And then now the Templar himself. There we go. Okay. We will leave the rest of that. Okay, that just leads us there. Let's see what's in this room, shall we? It's locked. I bet you we can't unlock it, right? Oh no, we can.
The work of a moment.
Interesting. The frail old priest is hunched over a table surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchments, examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle. He glances up as you approach, blinking rumory eyes. More visitors, then. You're not one of the acolytes, or the gods for that matter. His voice is dry, quite raspy. Which makes you an intruder at least? Klozak put you up to this, I suppose? Yes, that would be him, sending a young woman to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. He shakes his head. Would that my sermons could draw such fever. Still, you are here. What is it you want? Gacio is safe. He asked me to tell you about the carving you gave him. His eyes wide. With sudden vigor, he rushes towards you and grasps your arm. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I did not think anyone could. That is, I feared. He shakes his head. I did not want him to meet the pale knight so soon. Namnir pulls away, collecting himself. Here, perhaps this will serve as reward. He pulls a large iron key from the pocket of his robe and hands it to you. This will open the door in the scriptorium, he points west, and from there you could reach the chapel and Lord Readrick without encountering quite so many guards. Take this too. I have little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. So we gained 2 scrolls of protection as well. I would entreat you before you go, despite his shortcoming. Lord Readrick follows the gods with obedience, and he has Gilded Vale's best interest in mind. It may be that, with time, he can achieve what he desires. Please do consider this before turning to violence. I thought you favored Klozak as Lord of Readrick. I favor him as he is a man of vision, but Klozak has a hunger in him for rule. Even if it's to good purpose, he is not led by his faith. Still, he is my friend, and I'm willing to assist Klozak in restoring the divine favor to the lands of the Gilded Vale. Should Lord Readrick fall, that is. I need rest. But surely you don't mean to. Number shifts uncomfortably, looking towards the hallway. Very well, I cannot ask you to brave the dungeons when you are not your fittest. Rest here for a few hours, and I'll ensure no one enters. Yes. We would like to rest for 8 hours under a suspicious old man watching over us. Quite thrilling. Okay. Fine robes. Oh yeah, I cannot. You will hold on to the stuff. Okay. Come on, there we go. And what's in his bedroom? Yes, let's rob him of his coins, too. We're such heroes, aren't we? Going around, righting wrongs, taking old men's coins from them. Hey, but at least we got the key now. Alright. We're taking him first. There we go.
Lava beyond sea.
That was quite thrilling. Alright. Now, oh. Alright, he's down. Okay. Now, this has something to do with something, if I remember. Take the Hydra. Sweet musky incense is stored in the box under the altar. Alright. Now, there's something hidden here, I believe. It has to do with this skull.
Let's keep quiet.
There we go. Ah, just let us through here if we wanted to go avoiding that. Now that iron key should... Oh, look at the checks is still jumbled. What do you know? But hey, that's the first time we saw it so far. What's this? Ah, this is parts of the dungeon we haven't explored yet down here. But this is not where we want to go, I believe. Uh-oh. Let's move back here. These guys can prove a problem.
Beyond sea.
So, we're going to pause and actually give our characters instructions this time. We want that to hit him. You are going to do... Oops. Oh, you can't do a level 1. Okay. Ray of fire. Towards this one.
Lava.
Beyond seek. Breathe.
There we go. Good. Yeah, they could have proved quite the problem.
Attack!
Oh! That's not good. Oof.
Attack!
Ooh, that's a good warble. We'll give that to our archer in a bit. Alright, let's equip that to him. You had it. There we go. Alright. This time we'll go by myself and I will sneak.
Let's keep quiet.
we got it. Alright.
Charge!
Alright, we got some armor. Now let's go back up and go to where we're supposed to go, shall we? Alrighty then. Alright, where did he say I had to go with the key? Let's just go back down and see if it opens the door. And if it doesn't, then we'll come back up here and explore. Oh! There was someone still alive.
Brave thou
Not for long, however. Alright, more coins. Man, all this loot we're leaving behind, but we have so much stuff to sell. It's unreal. We're gonna have lots and lots of coin. And it's a shame that we can't use it to update the keep, because then the keep breaks. So they really need to get off their asses and fix this game. Because it's a wonderful game. It's just hard for me to recommend it on the Switch if it has so much issues. But if you have no other console and you only have the Switch, then I do say it might be worth possibly picking it up if you have no alternative to play it. But just keep in mind that there's issues with this. As I said, go to Divinity Original Sin 2. That one, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, has no issues. As of this recording anyways. Who knows, probably by the time I put this up, there's some issues that have been found. You know how it goes. Ah, it opened. Alright, before we do anything, let's rest. No, I want to rest. Confirm. We want to be 100% before we take him on. Good. Alright, this is going to be a tough battle, so let us save. There we go. Because we're going to have to fight all those guys if we decide to fight with him. If we don't side with him. Let her approach. Flanked by a host of guards, all of whom regard you with a mute hostility, Lord Readrick, the V11, I'm not sure what Roman numeral that is, observes you from his throne. Clad in an ornate plate, his eyes have a hollow quality, and there is a pallor to the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against his dark and unkempt hair. There is a dagger discarded upon one stone arm of the throne. A thin crimson rivet worms its way down from the blade, past Readrick's fingers, even as he leans forward to regard you with a piercing gaze. Thought he'd be better looking, even with all the inbreeding. Though his face is calm, you notice under his hand swaying towards his weapon, as though with a mind of its own. It seems I have you to thank for the chaos spreading through my keep. I half expected an invading army.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter. And you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
His fingers close loosely around the pommel of the dagger, as if to ascertain if it's still there, then flinches away. Perhaps you ought to have considered such tactics sooner. You made short work of my guards. His eyes narrow. They were good and loyal servants, loyal to my coin, if not to me. They deserved a better fate than you have gave them.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
Points to the dagger. What happened there?
A just sentence.
Ingrid knew. She hid the verses from me. The tokens. She knew what I would make of them. The scattered god poisoned her against me. Made her deaf to my instructions. Only when our sons were born, the hollow thing, that monster, then we both knew what her crimes were wrought. Readrick turns a baleful look upon you, jaw working, face flushed, and splotchy with emotion. It could not stand. He brings his hand suddenly towards the temple, escorting his face. What does Kalsek know of sacrifice? He would indulge himself. Let us succumb, one by one, to the suffering breath's punishment, until the final soul goes to its keeping, never to return, and Gilded Vale a burnt but barren land. You murdered your own wife? Your child? I carried out a sentence. Would you have me give her to an executioner? In a Darewood, see to our own justice? Readrick sits back in his throne, his knuckles white upon the armrest. And that thing, that silent aberration, that was not alive to kill. His dark eyes narrow. Keep your recommendation, trespasser. I have done my duty. Okay. We're gonna attack. But first, I am not here for speeches. I came to stop you.
Stop me from saving Gilded Vale? From doing what I must to see this curse lifted and our children restored? What purpose is there in that? No, you come to put a weaker man upon the throne for no reason but that he clamors for it and claim it just. You are a pawn in Kolsch's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
Just to hear him out, because I've never done this, I'm willing to listen. What do you have in mind?
Good, good. The stakes are too high for rash action. Be assured Defiance Bay will hear of your assistance to me.
You are in a position to put a swift end to this rebellion. I have wasted too many resources on Kolsak, and paid the cost for it. Kill him, and I can reinforce my attentions upon this blight. Between the priests and my animancers, we can determine a cure. My family will be the last to suffer for this legacy. I don't know, I think it's nice that someone's there to distract him from killing the rest of my town, even if they're not the best neighbors these days. He has doubtless attempted to play you with lies, hoping to pull you to his side. He will permit you to approach him so that he might work upon you further, and then you have your opportunity. I'm not convinced. Defend yourself.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul.
Okay, this is going to be tough. You gonna do the rolling. You? Hazard. We'll put it on you. You are going to... Not much you can do. We'll have you attack him. And Ragi, you... Frighten. As you can see, this is going to be tough.
Unite!
Alright, lay on hands. On... Where is he? Where's... No, not you. I wish it would show who...
Babaru, be on seat!
Goodness. No, I don't want you to talk. Darn it. You are going to switch weapons, and you're going to attack him.
Babaru, be on seat!
Alright, so far so good. Yep, we got this. There we go. Alright, we want that sword, so we'll give it to you to hold. I'll probably have my character use it, because she can use that stuff. Anything else that's... Oops. That should be it.
I'd
Carrying
gladly
too
shoulder
much
the
weight.
load, but the pack won't hold anymore.
There we go. We heard that you moved against the keep, and yet we arrived too late. But a moment earlier, and I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. It's done. The tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move on into greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a debt. I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take this reward you care. Take what reward you care from Readrick's vaults. You have earned them twice over. Cossack looks to the throne room, smiling. There is much to do. We must send word to the Earl, of course. Revoke the cruel laws Readrick has installed. But do not think we will forget your assistance. You have brought about a great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Come, my man. Let's clear the bodies from the hall. With that, we completed the quest. But we will end it there, folks. We almost went 30 minutes this time, but I kind of figured you guys would want to see the end right away. As always, hit the like button if you like, the dislike button if you dislike. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell thing so it rings, and I'll see you next time. Hop you later.